Hey there YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to make some slide gloves for longboarding. Alright, so these are the gloves that I use right now. They work great. They're probably better than what you'd buy online and at a fraction of the cost. These take around 2 hours to make, and for around 20 bucks, it's a great pair of slide gloves. They work really well and last a long time. So for this project you want to get a pair of gloves. These I got from Walmart for around $2, really cheap, gardening gloves. You also want to get some velcro. I also got this from Walmart for around $6, and it has the adhesive on there. What I like about using velcro instead of melting the pucks onto the glove is that you can replace the pucks. You can, if you don't like the shape, you can reshape the puck and then put it back on. So you have a lot more choices if you use velcro. You also want to get some cutting board. I got this from Walmart for around 10 bucks. It was a lot bigger because I've made around 3 gloves. But yeah, you want to make sure that it is around a 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch thick, because anything smaller than that is really just going to wear away way too quickly, and your gloves aren't going to last as long. So what you want to do first is take out a piece of paper and trace your hand on it, and then once you have that traced, you want to make the shapes of the pucks. What I like to do is have 2 finger pucks, 1 thumb puck, a palm puck, and a wrist puck. That works well for me and all the people I've made it for. So once you have it all stenciled out, you want to transfer that onto the piece of cutting board. So instead of drawing the hand onto the actual cutting board, you save a lot more space and make a lot more gloves when you have it all condensed into right here. But this cutting board is actually too thin to use. See how it's 1/8 of an inch. But this one is a 1/4 of an inch, and this is the one that I stenciled out a bunch of these shapes onto. And I've already started to cut them out. Now to cut them out, you want to use either a jigsaw or a hacksaw or handsaw, you know. They're around 10 bucks, 15 bucks, depending on where you get them from. You can get it from Home Depot or Walmart or pretty much wherever tools are sold. So when you have it all stenciled out onto the cutting board, you want to cut it out with the saw, and you don't really have to be that precise. Get the general shape of it. For example, this finger puck, see how it's jagged edges? That's all going to be smoothed out later. So you don't really have to get the really precise shape of it, just the general shape of it. Like this is all going to be smoothed out later into a nice round shape like the one on this glove here. So you want to take your saw and start cutting. So here we go. Alright, so I have the rest of the outlines of the shapes, and I'm just going to take my saw and just start cutting. Hold one side. If you want, you can also put it up in a vise. That might help with some stability issues if you're having trouble keeping the cutting board under control. So here we go. Alright, so once you have the general shape of the pucks, what you can do is come outside and just rub it along the ground, and you can get the general shape of the puck. Now this takes a pretty long time, so what I like to do is get on my longboard and hold the puck against the ground while I ride, and it's a lot quicker. So I'll show you what it looks like. So I have the puck, and I'm just going to ride my longboard and hold it on the ground. Alright, that's really ballsy. You can find a huge hill and try to slow yourself down for this. Do some nice wide carves so you don't build up too much speed and get out of control. Because remember, you don't have slide gloves to slow you down. So, let's see how this goes. Alright, so now that you have the pucks in the shapes that you want them, you're going to be laying down the velcro on the gloves to keep the pucks in the same place. This is the design that I use for most of my gloves, and it works really well. Keeps the pucks in the same position all the time. So I have 2 strips on top for the fingers, 2 strips for the palm puck, and 1 strip for the thumb puck, and 1 strip for the wrist puck. Now you can use 2 strips if you want, but it really doesn't matter. I just use 1 to save Velcro. Usually one box of Velcro will be enough for one pair of gloves. What you can also do is sew the Velcro onto there, just to make sure that's not going to come up. Because when you actually wear the glove, see this wrist puck, it actually, the wrist on the Velcro, because it bends, it sometimes comes off and the adhesive gets worn. Alright, so now that you have all of the Velcro on the gloves themselves, you're going to line up the pucks on the gloves, and then take your other side of the Velcro and put it down on the side of the pucks so that they'll stick. Try to get it so that they'll match up in the way that you want it to, and so that they'll stick on the glove, and all of the tape will match up with all the Velcro on the other side of the glove. Alright, so now that you have all of the Velcro on the actual pucks themselves laid down, just flip them over and make sure you line up the Velcro strips to the other Velcro strips and just lay it down onto the gloves. So that's it. There's your sliding gloves. They work really well, and they fit really well, feel really well, and there you go. Go out, have fun, practice your slides, be safe, always wear your helmet, and keep longboarding. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and to see more videos, and I'll catch you later. See ya.